So hi guys, I'm back with another video sooner than I expected. So today I'm just going to be doing a natural summer Korean type look for you today on darker skin. So what I'm first going to be doing is taking my, I'm not really sure, it's a dip brow pomade I think, but anyway it's in black, and I'm going to be using that on my brows today instead of my eyebrow pencil. Just so it's like a stronger, I just like using the dip brow pomade instead of eyebrow pencil. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Starting underneath my brows, just doing little strokes at a time. Just like so. And usually, as you can see here, I take my time with doing my eyebrows, especially when I'm using the dip brow pomade instead of the pencil, because it's easier for me to make mistakes and then I get annoyed when I do. So I take my time here, and usually takes a long time to complete my eyebrows. This is like the longest part of my makeup routine, I'd say, doing the eyebrows. So now start on the second one. I'm doing the exact same thing I did on the first one, except I feel that this eyebrow always goes better than the other one, which is so annoying because I wish they would just turn out the same. So yeah, it's easier for me to do the shape on this eyebrow than it is on the other one. So you might see that it looks a bit like, it looks fatter, but don't worry, I'm gonna conceal all of that, so it'll turn out much better. Okay, so after I finished filling them in completely, I tend to take my brow gel. So here I'm just trying to make it look natural, like on the front of the bit, in the front of the eyebrows, so you can see like the individual eyebrow hairs. But then what I do to help that is take my eyebrow gel, so I can just do them individually so they just come out and look, you guys know what I mean. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I have two of them, so the smaller one with the gold top of it is more of an oily based one, so it makes the eyebrows more sheen and looks healthier and more like brighter. And then the grey one is just literally just gel, so it just picks up all the hairs that I want to show more than others. So, and now as you can see, I'm taking my L'Oreal Paris concealer in the lighter shade, and I'm going to apply that underneath my brows, and I'm also going to put it over my brows as well. I'll put it over my brows, and I don't like putting it so close to where I've just drawn my brows on, because then it gets into it and it's just a whole mess. So I try like leave a little gap in between the concealer and where I've just drawn on my brows, and then I'm going in with the edge brush and I'm just concealing it, defining it more. I love this part, honestly, but it gives me so much anxiety at the same time, but I love it. So after I'm done that, I'm going to make sure that everything's blended in, because I don't want to leave like highlighted parts around my eyebrows and you just see that big lightness like around your eyebrow area. So yeah. If this part of your makeup routine doesn't give you anxiety, then I honestly do not know what will. Like trying to get every part of the concealer to outline your eyebrow without wiping out the eyebrow, I feel like that's the most struggle I have during my makeup routine as well. The eyebrows period are just the most difficult parts for me. Even though I like doing them, it's honestly where I have to hold my breath, apart from when I'm doing eyeliner, but still, yeah. So now I'm going on to my second eyebrow, doing exactly the same thing. Oh, I got it on my hair. I'm doing exactly the same thing, and it's gonna take me so long just to conceal my eyebrows again. I had to fast forward this clip so many times just to go quicker. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my, what is it? Let me see. Infallible Total Cover L'Oreal Paris foundation, and I'm going to be mixing that with my L'Oreal Paris True Match foundation as well. The lighter one, I can't really remember what shade it is, but yes, I'm going to be mixing those two together to apply onto my face, because I really cannot find a foundation, just one that matches my skin completely and doesn't make me look too light or like too dark. So I just mix foundations instead, and then I've already wet my beauty blender. I just find it helps blend in my makeup better, and then I'm gonna start blending my foundation on my face. Okay, so after I do that, I finally finish. I also drag my foundation down to my neck as well, so everything just blends in better. I want to try and make it look as natural as possible. So does she have makeup? Yes, she has makeup, but how much does she, like, you know, just try and make it look as natural as possible, not look too cakey. So I usually drag it down to my neck as well, yeah. And then after that, I'm going to be taking my concealer. So that's the LA Pro Girl concealer in beige, and then I use 3, so I'm also going to use a True Match L'Oreal Paris concealer, both of them, and they're in light and dark, and I'm going to mix all of them together. So first the LA Pro Girl concealer, because it's thicker than the L'Oreal Paris one, so I like it more. It's more coverage. And then after, I'm going to go over with the L'Oreal Paris one because it's more creamy, like, I don't know, it's more liquidy, so it's easier to, I don't know, spread on your face. And then I go with the darker one, so it's easier for me to blend in, so I don't look so light. And yeah, I don't like to put it on my forehead, to be honest. I just use whatever excess of it I have and put it on my forehead, but I don't like just applying it on my forehead. I've stopped doing that. I just thought it didn't look nice, so yeah. I'm gonna blend it all in, everywhere on my face, as best as I can, and then I'm gonna put the excess on my forehead, yeah. Yeah, and then after this step, I'm going to take my Revolution Luxury Powder in the shade Banana. Here I am looking for it, but then I realize it's right next to me. All right, it's in the back. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put some of it into the lid of it, and then I'm going to take my smaller powder brush, and I'm going to dip it in there and just apply all of it to my face. Okay, so usually during this part, I really hate it because it's so messy and it gets everywhere. So I'm kind of like leaning forward so it doesn't get on me. And I go like a bit crazy on this part because I love putting a lot of this on. I don't know, it just gives you that, I can't explain it, but this is another thing apart from my lip gloss and what else, blush. Also, when baking, I put a lot of it on. So I just put it everywhere on my face, completely, like absolutely everywhere. And I try not to get it on myself. So yeah. And then while that's baking, I'm gonna get the darker foundation. I use the Infallible one, and I'm gonna just use that for contour, to contour all the sides of my face while I'm baking. And I'm gonna use my what is that? What brush is that? It's a foundation brush, but like, what is it called? I don't know, but you guys can see in the video what it is. So I just use the tip of that to help contour the places I want to do, and put it on the tip of it, on my forehead, the sides of my face, and underneath my face as well. And yeah, I'm going to take my sponge and blend it in. I tried using the brush, but then I realized no, I'll use that for the powder, and then use my sponge, blend it in everywhere underneath my neck, the sides of my face, and then also my forehead. Now the powder, so I'm going to go over where I just did the liquid and now put it in powder. Okay, and now I'm going to take my MAC, Studio Fix Press Powder in the shade NW43, and when I wipe off the baking powder, I use the MAC powder, so it's not too light, so it's in my shade, because usually it leaves like a really, I don't know, like a cloudy light look, so I just use that powder when I'm brushing it off, so it looks more like fleshy and natural. So yeah, otherwise it'll be too light for me. So, and now onto my favorite part is blush. So I have the, Dream Touch blush by Maybelline, and I'm in number 6, in shade 6, and I'm going to be putting that on my cheeks first, and then on the bridge of my nose as well, and I'm going to be connecting it again, so both my cheeks and my nose, and I'm gonna like connect them all. So yeah. Next, I'm using, on top of that one, I'm going to use the Studio Artist Cream Blush by, I think it's Oriflame. I've had this for years, so I don't know if they sell it anymore, but it's a liquid cream blush, and I'm going to put it over the other one I just used because it's a bit darker. It's more purpley, the other one's more pink, so I thought I'd just mix it up so it comes out with a nice and natural colour on me anyway. So here I am connecting, I'm just patting it into my skin, trying to blend it in casually. And then I'm going to then go over with a powder blush. So by the Rimmel London, the Cake collection, and I'm going to use her blush in that palette. And then after I do that, I'm also using another powder brush, which is by Mary Kay, and it's called Shy Blush. So I use that. That one has more of like a goldy, shiny, I don't know, little pigments in it. So I use that as like a highlight, but it's still a blush as well. And it just kind of completes that look that I want to do. So I'm going to just blend it all in. Make sure it just looks really nice and not too crazy, because obviously I want it to be noticeable. I'm going to go off camera, yeah, and just do my eyelashes. I put on my eyelashes. And then now, on my lips. Oh my gosh, my favorite part of makeup. I love doing my lips. So I'm gonna get, what lip liner is this? This one I actually got from Primark, so I don't know what it's called, Kohl or something like that, but it's a brown, any brown lip liner anyway. And then I'm just gonna take an old lip gloss that I've had since I was younger, so I can't remember the name for it, but you can use any cute light pink shade lip gloss, and I'm just gonna blend it in with my lip liner, and yeah. And now I'm just gonna use my Revolution setting spray, Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!